Welcome to the Livvin for Food podcast, and happy Tuesday or whatever day you are listening to this. This week on the podcast, I interviewed a social media personality that wears many hats. He's a comedian, entrepreneur, content creator, boxer, a dad, podcast host, and my new therapist. Just kidding on the therapist part, but it'll make sense when you listen. I'm also probably leaving some titles out. I really loved this conversation and really appreciated the fact that he took the time out of his packed schedule to come on the podcast. Plus, I was pretty much laughing the entire time, so I hope you enjoy the conversation as much as I did. Please welcome Corey B.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So thank you for coming on. I know you're busy.
Yeah, it's been a lot lately, but no, I got some time.
All right, cool. Yeah. For people that don't know, Corey and I connected because I interviewed him recently, kind of. I actually talked to you
not too long, probably like a month ago.
Yeah, probably only like a month ago. But we kind of kept in touch, but I didn't realize how much stuff that you actually did.
Yeah, I like to keep myself busy, but yeah, there's a lot lot's been going on lately, but yeah, I like to keep multiple things on at once. I don't like to be bored or
Yeah. Well, because I obviously researched you for the article itself, but then when I was like researching you this week and stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, he actually does like a radio. Was a boxer.
Yeah.
I was like, are you tired?
No, yes. I'm a dad. Every day of my life, I'm tired. But like, I don't know. I feel like I'm the type of person that can't like be in my mind. Like if I'm just like, if I've got nothing to do, I get anxious. So like, I like to keep busy. I like to like have multiple things going on, and I work better that way. I feel like.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I do too, because when I have nothing to do and then I'm just sitting around, it makes me more anxious than being
and I'm able to like fall into the hole of like I'll just put on Netflix, and if I didn't have anything going on, I would just watch Netflix all day and be the laziest person ever. So like it's like either I have to be this extreme or I'm going to be that extreme,
Okay, yeah, that's fair, because that's what I do, because I'm freelancing right now. So when I do have time, I'm pretty much watching TV, but I need to.
It sounds nice though, like because to me, like that sounds so. I just want to like lay down and just binge watch a whole series.
Okay, well, do that after this.
Yeah, I know. I got a video to make. I gotta go. I have to go to boxing. I gotta.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, listen, you got to take the time out for yourself sometimes.
True, very true. Wise words.
You also have so many videos already going on, so if you took like a 2-day break, I think you'd be okay.
I try to tell myself that. Like I'll get anxious, be like, I gotta make a video, and then I'm like, I really don't. Like I'll be okay.
Yeah. Do you post one every single day?
So my fiance and we have. I started a channel with her to like help her like supplement some income for her, and like so she can actually be a part of some videos as well. So I post a video on there with her like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I do my own videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, Monday through Friday I'm making content.
Okay. Well, it's so funny because I was talking to my sister last night, and she is not really up to date with any of the media stuff that I do, or like the culinary chefs that I talk to, or like whoever it is.
Family never is. Family never know. They never really did care. Yeah.
No, but she recognized you. So that's saying something.
That's funny.
I showed her your Instagram, and she was like, oh my gosh, I know who he is from Facebook.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like I'm on every platform, like because every platform has different people on it. You know what I mean? It's like you'll see things on Facebook you didn't see on Instagram or TikTok, so I try to make sure I use every platform now.
Yeah, because I don't really go on Facebook as much. So I was like, I had no idea that you were such a Facebook guru.
Yeah, I've been on Facebook forever. Yeah, a long time.
That's so funny. So I want to kind of get into your background a little bit now that we're talking about that. So you started posting relatable relationship videos and skits and pranks and hacks, then went into food. So what did meals look like for you growing up? Were you into cooking and snacking?
So I was, at an early age, like my parents had a George Foreman grill. And like, I remember like summertime when I was, 11, 12, being home by myself. And like, I was my mom always watched the Food Network and like the Home and Garden Network, because that's just what she did. So like days that I would stay home from school, or if she was home in the summertime, like that would be on TV. And like, I kind of got into like the Mario Bartelli and like, you know what I mean? And Rachel Ray cooking and all that stuff. And I would like those shows. So I remember being at home and like just cooking myself meals at an early age. My mom always cooked dinner. She loved to cook, so I would always be around her and see her cook. My dad, I would hate when my dad would make me sandwiches because it was just like no love and care into it. It sucked. But I fell in love with food. We she kind of didn't make a wide assortment of foods. It was like usually this night was spaghetti night, and this night is like pizza night, and this night. So I always like was into trying new things whenever I got the chance. And then when I started making a little bit of money, a lot of my money went to like eating out and like going to different places and trying food. So I've always been a foodie at heart. I think we all are though. Everyone like love like you know what I mean, who doesn't love food? If I meet
Yeah,
someone that like I don't really care for food, I'm like you're not a real person.
food is just fuel.
Yeah, like, yeah. I've met people like that. They're like, I don't care how it tastes. I'm like, are you serious? I envy them
No,
in
yes,
some ways because like I wish I didn't like it so much because then I'd be more fit. But like, yeah,
same. I mean, well, actually, after our interview, Nutella sent me a package because you told me about this Nutella
yeah,
hack that you were doing. Yeah, do you remember that?
yeah,
And you put it in the toaster, or
absolutely,
whatever.
yeah,
They were like, "Oh, thank you so much for including Nutella,
yeah.
whatever." So they sent me this package, and it was a Nutella that was like this
Oh
big,
my god.
and snacks too. So it wasn't just a Nutella container. There were like 3 or 4 huge snacks. And I'm living by myself right now, so I was like, I can't do
Oh
this.
my
Like,
gosh. The Netflix and the snacks. Can you imagine?
yeah, I know. I was like, I will eat it all in one sitting. I can't
It
do
would be like you're
this.
going through a breakup or something. You just sitting there crying, eating Nutella.
I know. Good thing it wasn't like Valentine's Day. I
Yeah, right.
would.
Yeah, save it for
That's so
next
funny.
year.
I know, seriously. No, it's in my pantry, and I just stare at it sometimes. I'm like,
You
don't open
can't
it
do it. No,
because
you got strong will. Yeah.
I don't really have strong will. I mean, I ate out like 3 times yesterday, but I'm doing my best. I'm in the food business. It's
Right.
fine.
Exactly. It's not easy. Yeah. Not easy at all.
So, because you do so much and you're a content creator, entrepreneur too, because you also have a cookie business and a barbecue sauce business,
Yeah.
is there any that you would say is the most gratifying for you? Which one do you normally like?
I would say the cookie company is most gratifying because we do so many different things. Like we're in the business of fundraising right now as well. So we help schools fundraise to make money for their programs. And it's not only schools. We've done things for churches and we've done things for little leagues and whatnot. Like today, actually, I'm going at like 6 o'clock out to New Jersey because there's a little league baseball team that we have helped with a fundraiser. They've raised $15,000 in like a week
Oh my
selling
God,
cookies. So we're gonna go film a little mini documentary out there. But yeah, we've helped some schools raise $16,000, $30,000. We basically provide them a platform to where all they have to do is sell cookies online, and we give them 50% of the proceeds. Whatever they make, they get 50%. They don't have to spend anything. They don't have to do anything but sell cookies. You know.
that's so wow. 15,000 cookies. That's or
No,
dollars.
50, yeah, yeah, 50, yeah. So it was started with a school in Ohio, like a very poverty-stricken school. I think there was like the graduating class of like 15 kids. The whole school in itself had like 200 kids. But yeah, it started there. We helped them raise like 20 grand, which is the most money they've ever raised for the school. And
Mhm.
then it spread. Like it's something obviously on the business aspect, it helps us as a business to grow and market and whatnot. But it's fulfilling to be able to help these schools go on trips they've never been able to go on, or raise money for books they weren't able to buy, or computers, or they spend the money however they want as a school, but we've provided a platform for them to make that money. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right. That's great. Yeah, I remember in college too, like Krispy Kreme was a big thing to sell
yeah, yeah,
those,
yeah,
raise those.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's really impressive.
Or the world famous candy bars, or like I mean, Girl Scouts haven't made, man. Those Girl Scouts, I think in 4 months they make like $1 billion. Like the amount of money they make is ridiculous in like 4 or 5 months. It's ridiculous, and they fundraise that. Yeah,
Yeah, I used to do that too, and I would have all the cookies in my living room, and my
yeah,
dad would bring the sheet to work, and everyone would just
yep.
do it. But the Thin Mints were the thing.
You like the thin mints? I like the Samoas, the coconut ones.
See, I don't like coconut.
What? You don't like coconut?
Yeah, I'm kind of weird
No
like that.
way.
I know. I'm not normally picky, but coconut's my one thing that I'm not really
Really?
afraid of.
Like, so no coconut shrimp, no like pina colada, nothing like that? Really?
Well, pina colada is a different story.
Do you like the smell of coconut sunscreen?
Meh. Not
What?
really. I don't really like the smell of it. I think that's what it is.
Do you go to the beach?
Yeah, of course I go to the beach.
But you don't like, but I correlate like the beach with like the coconut smell. And like, you know what I mean? No way, really?
No. Well, also, this is really bad, but I haven't been putting on a lot of sunscreen lately. I probably should, but
Just because you're afraid of coconut, you're like, I'm gonna get burnt. I don't care.
yeah, because I'm terrified of coconut. I'm just not going to do
Did you get hit by a coconut when you were a kid? Like, what happened? Like, who hurt you?
it. I don't know. You have to ask my parents.
Yeah.
So, when did content creation kind of blow up for you? Like, what was the timeline? How long did it take?
So it was around Vine when Vine was a big thing, and King Batch and all those people were making skits. David Dobrik like just hit the scene on Vine. I
Yes.
was like wasting a lot of my time watching their videos, and like I got to a point where some of us creators, we're all a little bit narcissistic in our own ways. You know what I mean? Like, we can do that. I can do that. It got to a point where I was like, I'm wasting my time. I want to do that. I want to become popular. And all that. I was young, So
Okay.
I started making videos, and it was hard for me like to find my niche. Like, I was kind of like recreating things that people were doing that I thought was funny, and it just wasn't working. And then one day I had a pretty funny car ride with my fiance, she was my girlfriend at the time. And,
Mhm.
this was like 10 years ago. And like, she was saying some funny shit. And I was just like, there's no way this is a real conversation right now.
Mhm.
Like, she's yelling at me for going the wrong way. She's telling me she wants McDonald's, and I go to stop at McDonald's, and then she tells me not to. And then I hit a pothole and I get yelled at. It was really random. So like, I made a video recreating that moment. Like, I played the girlfriend and the boyfriend. And I think it was 3 months into me making videos, and that was the first video to hit 1 million views. And I got to a point where I was thinking like, well, let me think, why did this do so well? It was relatable. People in relationships go through crazy things like this all the time. I was like, let me keep doing this. And I did that for like 3 years, like
Mhm.
just relationship videos. And it kind of blew up and got me to the recognition and to where I was on social media, And then I
Mhm.
got tired of doing skits. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's boring for me. So then I moved to like, pranks and hacks and food.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like too when you do skits, how do you keep coming up with material?
That was the thing, is like, you would have to take something you did this time and alter it a little bit so it was a little bit different. But I
Yeah,
mean, our relationship was so funny and toxic that there was endless material. So
I respect
yeah,
that.
good thing
I
for
do.
therapy. But yeah, it was, yeah.
Well, I remember when the first time I interviewed you were late because you were going to therapy.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. We go once a week.
I love to see it. We love a therapy king.
Absolutely. You need it. You need, especially like in social media and in the industry, got to
Yeah.
have somebody to talk to.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm in California now, and I think I should probably
It's
contact my
time.
therapist.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I think
Find out why you hate coconuts so much. Like, maybe they can dive deep into that.
Olivia's come back to her.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
So funny. So, who's been your favorite collab so far? I saw Mario Lopez and Benny Blanco were on your page recently.
Mario Lopez was cool, and Benny's cool. Benny's very eclectic, and he's like he's one of those guys you could tell is like a brilliant mind. And he's a cool guy to be around, and he makes you feel welcomed. Mario, same way, man. Mario was like off air the coolest, most welcoming person I think I've done a video with so far.
Mhm.
That's actually, being in radio, like, I've met a lot of famous people. I think that he's probably the coolest when it comes to like personality wise.
Mhm.
One of the most fun ones I've done was Chef Rush. Have you seen Chef Rush, the big Jack guy?
Yeah, yeah, I have.
He like picked me up and put me in the air, and he was like telling me like White House secrets and stuff. Like, he was really cool too. Very down to earth, very nice guy, very family oriented.
Mhm.
I always do fun videos with Albert Kin Cook,
I saw.
my Belarusian friend. He's
Mhm.
always got some. It's cool to see everyone's different approaches to their videos. You know what I mean? Because whenever I do videos with people, they're always like, "Let's do it in your style," and I'm like, "No, fuck, I don't want to." It's always my style. I want to do it in someone else's style. So when I do stuff with Albert, it's always like we do things his way, and I kind of just throw like jokes in there here and there. But I like that it's that short, choppy videos where the
Right.
placement of food is perfect and whatnot.
Yeah, well, your style works. That's why they want to do it.
No, I know it works. Yeah, I know. But it's like I don't want to become like what happened with skits. Like it became something that I was like I fell out of love with because like it wasn't fun for me anymore. I don't want it to become that. I wanted to keep it. So I think that's why I've been doing a lot of collabs is because it's fun. It's very fun.
Yeah, I know. Do you guys laugh the whole time? I
Huh?
would.
Yeah, I can't stop. I like so I can do my videos with a serious face and like execute the jokes, but I get
Yeah.
very giddy around people. Like it's like I just am laughing. It's fun for me, and like you could tell a difference when I shoot with other people. But yeah, it's fun. I like to be around people. I'm a people person, so.
No, same. That's why I kicked my sister out to record this because I was like, if I even look at you, I'm gonna like laugh for no reason. I can't do it. That's funny too because Mario Lopez was actually my first ever celebrity interview.
No way.
He was when I think I was in college and I was doing an internship and they asked me to do it and he was my first ever one. I was so nervous. It was on my like 20th birthday or something.
No way. But he's so like calming though. I mean, I don't know how he was then, but like he's so like, hey, like he's like it felt like I was with one of the boys, you know what I mean? We're hanging out and just chit-chatting and he's like we're talking about boxing and like,
Yeah, no, he was super chill. I think too, that was one of my phases where I didn't really know how to banter or like
Yeah.
dig a little deeper, or like ask them any other questions. So I was just so like, these are my questions.
Yeah.
And I have like 10 minutes with him. And then I was so organized.
You should have saw my first one that I did was with Heidi Klum. And I had just moved to New Orleans. And it was like the second week of me being there, my first radio show. And the program director calls me up and he says, hey, come out here. We need you at the, what was it? Was it Not So You Can Think You Dance, America's Got Talent. And he's like, I need you to come out here. You're going to interview Heidi Klum. And I'm like, what the Heidi? Just going to throw me into Seal's like ex-wife, dude? Like, that's crazy. So I get there and like I'm blushing the whole time. You could tell I'm so nervous. It was a mess, but
Oh my gosh. So that was like in person on live?
in person. Yeah, it was in person.
Oh,
Here
yeah,
I am
see.
next to Heidi Klum. I'm like, like she's right there. I'm just like repeating things she's saying. She's answering my questions and I'm like answering with the same thing. I'm like, oh yeah, so you do like that. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm so nervous.
That's what I did too.
Yeah.
I was like my first in-person one, I had a folder and I had all my questions and I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
no, yeah, I'm shaking too. Absolutely, yeah, and it's hard because you want to stop and you're like, stop shaking, but you can't. Like it's just like,
Yeah, it's so nerve-wracking. I still get nervous sometimes, but
yeah,
then I realized they're just people.
exactly. It's so funny because I went through that, and then I'll have people come up to me on the street to take photos, and like I'll see them and I'm like, I know how they feel right now, but like I'm just some like nerdy guy that cooks food at home with like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah. Actually, when I shot the video with Kelly and Mark, I did a video for their show. I did a segment with them, and at one point I was shaking. I was like, "What the fuck am I shaking for?" Like I'm not even nervous, but like subconsciously you don't know that you are a little bit. It's
Yeah, well, that's a different ball game. That's a live talk show.
Well, so we recorded. It felt live because we were there in front of everyone's there watching you. But like I just was at that point. I've done so many things like in front of cameras and in front of stages, in front of crowds that I didn't feel nervous. I felt anxious, but obviously my body was telling me something different. I was like, ah.
Well, maybe it was excitement.
Yeah, I think it was absolutely. Yeah.
What did you cook on the show?
We did baklava, but that was for the digital only. On the show, we did the lasagna roll-ups, and we did the Brazilian lemonade.
Ah, fancy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Did they like it?
They loved it. Yeah, they loved it, and they want me to come back and do more. So they say they keep contact, so which is good. I'm actually going to go fly out to Access Hollywood here soon and do a segment on Mario show. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, in July.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Wait, let me know when that is. I'll watch it.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I will let you know.
If you could collab with anyone on a food video, and we're gonna do living or dead here, I'm asking you.
I know. I'm thinking, who would I do like that? Because see, I'd want to do it for the wow factor. Like no, like I love when Mario came off the camera and no, like I knew no one knew what was gonna happen, but when he showed up, people were
Mhm.
like, "Oh fuck, it's Mario." Like I think of like fucking Tupac just came from behind me and was like, "Yo, what up?" Like that would be amazing. Could you imagine Tupac like
Like,
non hologram real Tupac and like a cooking video? Like, I
that
mean,
would
think about it.
certainly sell.
It's Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg, Corey being Tupac.
Okay, well, you said it here, so
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to do it.
yeah. Now I got to. Jeez, I'm going and digging him up. Sorry, man. Got to do it. Got to do it. I
So
said it with
bad.
Olivia.
I know. Well, Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg, that is a really bizarre combination, but
Yeah,
I like it. So
yeah. I think they've had. I think they've done things together. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I also think that, but
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah.
leave it
We
at
can leave
that.
it at that. We can leave it up that. But I think they definitely had relations.
I actually met her when I was young.
Really?
I did, yeah, because this is so weird. I don't know if I'm like supposed to say this, but maybe I'll take it out if I'm not. She
Keep it.
basically was doing okay. She was doing the show, and my uncle was a contestant on it. And this was when I was like eighth grade. And it never got picked up or aired, and I never saw the pilot or anything. But she was doing it with Carla Hall was another judge, and there were like I think a few others. I don't even know. But basically, I think it was $50,000 was the prize
Yeah.
money, but families had to create a party type thing, and she had to pick which party was the best, and they had to use some of the $50,000, and then whatever they had left over, they would win.
Okay. Yeah. All
It
right.
was like,
That makes sense. So I guess the less you use, the yeah. But you want to win. So yeah, that's a cool concept. I wonder why it wasn't picked up.
yeah, I don't know, but my uncle kind of went for the fancy route. He
Yeah.
did ice sculptures. It was also a theme, so it was water themed.
Okay.
So I think the other family did fun inflatables type thing, and my
Yeah.
uncle did the soiree,
Yeah.
like kind of fancy thing. And she was there, and she didn't really say much to anyone, but
Seems that
we
way. Yeah.
had to fill if we lost and if we won. So she would put her hand through a curtain if we won, because that would be like her choosing
Yeah.
us. And then she'd come through the curtain. And then we'd have to film one when we lost. And then we had to record one where we were all just sad and like standing there if she didn't.
So you had to film two different ones just in case.
Yeah, so my eighth grade self was like just like standing.
Yeah. Funny story about Martha Stewart. I thought she owned Martha's Vineyard. Like I thought that was hers.
That's
Like
fair.
until I was like 20 something, I thought like Martha Stewart owned Martha's Vineyard. Like
That's a fair assumption.
right?
I don't think it's out,
Just the
like,
whole island's just hers. Just like
you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if that was true.
true, right?
She's killing it. So what would you say is your number one late night snack of all time?
So
Mhm.
before I'd say before I went on a weight loss journey, I would say Oreo cookies. I would eat like at least 6 or 7 a night. At least. But
Okay.
now that I'm trying to be healthier, and I know fruit's not supposed to be healthy to eat before bed because it's got a lot of sugar, but I enjoy mangoes with chamoy and tahini. And
Ooh,
not so
okay.
much. Sometimes I won't use chamoy because again, it's not too healthy. I'll just use like Valentina hot sauce and tahini, and I'll shake it up and make it sure it's all coated, and I'll eat
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
My fave is watermelon and then squeeze a lime over it.
Oh, that's good. I like watermelon too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Or-
a good one.
Or if I'm feeling really healthy, celery and peanut butter.
Oh, that's very healthy route.
Yeah. But then you wake up having to use the bathroom because celery is like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No comment.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, I had an Oreo phase for sure in high school. I
They're
would eat
so
it. I don't have
good.
that same metabolism anymore, unfortunately.
No, that's the thing is like once I hit 30, like it was out the door. Like I was like, I remember telling people too, like it's gonna be gone. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be skinny forever. And then like I lived in New Orleans for 4 years, and I moved away, and I looked in the mirror. I'm like, wow, what happened?
Yeah, I was actually doing because I just went to a new gym, so they were like, "Oh, free personal training session."
Of
So I was
course.
like, "Okay, cool, I'll do that, whatever." And he goes, "You're like super fit and athletic. Why haven't you lost more weight?" And I was like,
Whoa, first of all, shut up. Like, where do you get off?
I was like, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I exercise.
Yeah.
I eat healthy. I was sent Nutella, but I swear it's in the pantry.
But I haven't even cracked the seal on it yet. Like, I'm trying my hardest.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. So I'm trying to limit my late night snacks.
Yeah, it's not easy, especially like when I was training for the boxing match that you were talking about earlier. When I was training for that, it was easy because I had a goal that I had to hit. I don't have a goal. There's no like, you know what I mean? I don't need to get to a certain weight for any reason. I'm just want to be healthier, I guess.
Well, boxing, you have to, I don't know how that totally works, but you have to cut, right?
You have to make it to a certain weight to fight the person that's at that weight. Yes. So you have to cut weight. Yeah.
Okay. That's hard.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass, but I did it. I guess I'm very goal oriented. Like I need to have a reason to hit that goal to want to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. My marathon running sister is very strict on what she's eating and stuff, but I don't
You
have
said that very
discipline.
very resentfully. Like, yeah.
More just I can never do it.
My marathon running sister, you know, she
It prevents her from having fun with me.
There it is. Yes, see, I felt it. I can be your therapist.
You could.
Yep.
I'll tell her.
Yeah.
So is there a snack or hack that you recently tried out that you really liked, but maybe your followers didn't or gave you their own pushback on?
Actually, I haven't posted it to Instagram yet, but I will tell you, I posted it on YouTube and Facebook, and everyone was like, "There's no way that's good. Gross." It was a 3 ingredient blondie. It's chickpeas.
I saw that.
Peanut butter. You saw it. You see it on TikTok. I posted on TikTok as well. You might have saw it. Yeah. So yeah, and everyone was like, "Ew, there's no way. It's so good." I thought I was gonna hate it. I'm eating on it every day.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Why do people say it would?
Because I guess chickpeas like gross. You know what I mean? People think of chickpeas and hummus, and when you think of hummus, you don't think of a dessert. You know?
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's true.
It's more so of a savory thing. But yeah, people like a lot of times people are like, I don't believe you actually like it. And it's like, I'm not gonna make anything I think I'm gonna hate. You know?
Okay, yeah, fair. So that's a waste of your time, and then you
not only that, like no one. If you think about it, no one wants to watch that video, and that video is not too shareable. People want to share things that look good and that they want to make. If I make a video that looks like it's going to be shit and doesn't taste good, they're not going to want to share it, you know?
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I feel like anything, though, that's an alternative to a regular brownie, people are just going to be like, screw you.
Yeah. But we made the black bean brownie one too once, and everyone shared that because I don't know. Maybe because I made too many fart jokes, I guess. They liked it.
I was laughing at your frozen grapes one with the sugar.
With the sugar, yeah.
Yeah, that one was funny.
Thanks. I did the seedless vasectomy joke. Yeah, there was
yeah, that was a winner for sure.
Thank you. There are some like I know when I'm done editing the video, like if it's gonna do well, because if it makes me laugh a little bit, I'm like, all right, this is good. You know.
I know. I was watching it. I was like, okay, I'll laugh.
One of the most common comments I get is, "I wanted to hate you, and I hated you for the longest time, but you're growing on me." And like I think about it, I'm like, well, if you hated me and I got a chance to grow on you, you've been watching the videos a lot. Like to hate me so much, you continue to watch. I was like, it works for me, I guess.
I mean, you're getting views, so they're helping you out in the long run.
Exactly.
I got a quote compliment the other day that was like, I thought you were going to be kind of a biatch or rude, but you actually turned out to be really nice.
Oh, no.
I was like, I'll take that, I guess.
What made them think that? Like, Olivia's I've met in the past are just very rude.
Well, I think it's just the LA culture, and like she just hasn't met a ton of people that are actually that genuine right now.
Where are you from?
So I think Connecticut.
Well, there you go. A long way from home.
I know you mentioned a cookbook last time we talked. How's that going? Are you still working on that?
It's such a the cookbook game's such a pain in the ass. Like when it comes to the publishers, like they want you 1 minute and then they're like, I don't know if this is going to work. Then we need to hit this date. And now like it's been back and forth. Like we were working with one publisher that was very excited. And then they said that they needed to get it done right away, but then they don't have time to get it done right away. It's just, so right now it's at a standstill. The proposal, everything's already written up. I might try to
Okay.
make some changes to it just to go a different direction because it was going to be like hacks. It was going to be like food hacks. I might actually try to make like a
Right.
legit cookbook now that's legit food and not just hacks. Just to because I
Okay.
feel like that people, I don't know, for the publishers, not for the people, because the people don't, they want to see anything. But
Yeah. Yeah. Would that be like you could do your own recipes?
I
And
could,
things
yeah.
like
That's the route that my agent said we might go. So we'll see. We might do that.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
yeah, they get you excited. They're like, "Yeah, this is great. We're gonna do it," and then they're like, "Oh," then they let you down again, and it's just like it's humbling.
That's media,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yep.
They're just like hot and cold all the
Yes.
time, and everything
Very.
is fluid.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I have something scheduled, I don't believe people are going to get on the Zoom call until they actually
Very,
do.
yeah, very true. I know you can't really trust anyone because people are very they'll ghost the hell out of you. They're very shifty.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I've reached out to so many people and they're like, yeah, like let's do it. And then when you send them an email, they're like,
Yeah. That's how it works. Even with you, I know you messaged me yesterday, and I was like, I didn't get a chance to like write back because I was doing so many things. I was like, but I'm gonna be there. I was like, I hope she knows I'm gonna be there.
Well, I'm also a little like I'm very organized.
Yeah. Well.
So I just wanted to make sure you were coming because I was like, some of my emails were going to spam.
No, I think maybe the one I had to sign was there, but the other ones I got the other ones, so I'm good.
Oh, okay, cool, solid. Yeah, I didn't want to harass you. But
No,
I
I tell everyone
sure.
to harass me because I'm so ADHD. Like, and I got so like that's the only way you're gonna get to me is harassing me. Please, if you ever need anything from me, harass me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I have your permission.
You have consent. Yeah.
Thank you. So I have a short game for you. It's like an opinion lightning round of food trends that I've been doing with everyone.
Okay.
If you're into it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of a smash or pass for or against
food
kind of situation.
Got it.
Food. All right. First one, fruit roll-up ice cream.
Smash. Oh my God, it was so good. Especially with the
was?
mango one. Yeah. I would say the only thing that would probably
Okay.
make you want to pass is when it gets stuck in your teeth. But like besides that, delicious.
Did you do the tattoos as a kid on your tongue with the fruit roll-ups?
It never really. Yeah, there's like, but it was like unicorns and stuff. It wasn't like anything ever cool. It was like shapes and like unicorns.
Yeah, it wasn't cool. And then my tongue was just blue, and I looked a little weird.
Yeah. Who cares? Now, if it was blue now, I'd think like, all right, this is a little, it's a little strange, but as a kid, you're okay.
Okay, yeah. Fair point. Second one, s'mores cookies. I saw you just made those too.
Smash. I did those with Benny. With Benny Blanco.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know. Well, I've seen them everywhere, but then I saw you do them, so I thought it was timely.
He's never had a s'more before. He never went camping. He's never been. He was like he told me he was like a poor kid from Virginia. Never had a s'more before. He never. That was his first like. He never. And then he doesn't know how to ride a bike. There's so many things I want to teach Benny.
Wait, that's so interesting. Yeah, my younger sister, she's gonna kill me for saying this. She doesn't know how to ride a bike either, and I've been telling her she needs to do it because
Wait, the marathon sister?
No, younger one.
Oh.
I've been telling her, what if you get kidnapped and your only way out is a bike? You're screwed.
That's what you told her? Did that the kid? Or how about what if you get a group of friends and want to go bike riding? You went straight to kidnapping? Like, what if you get kidnapped and like there's a bike there?
Because that was my way of being like, she's gonna be screwed if she doesn't do this eventually.
If she can't ride the Huffy mountain bike out of the woods, she's screwed. Yeah.
That's so funny. You should definitely do a video teaching Benny how to do that.
Yeah, I know. I want to teach. Next time I go to LA, I'm teaching him how to ride a bike. That's it. I'm gonna remember this time.
All right, cool. Number 3, Corona Sunrise. Do you remember what that is?
Smash. Yeah, I just did that with Mario. That thing was amazing. It's orange.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. So orange juice, Modelo, whole bottle of tequila, fucking nuts, and grenadine with some lime. Oh, so good. He wanted to drink the whole thing. He was supposed to drive home. He's like, but I really want to drink this. He didn't. He did not.
Yeah, I mean, he could bring it home, I guess.
I think he gave it to. I think he gave it to the production guys. He gave them the big bottle of Tropicana.
Oh, nice guy. Yeah. After a long day.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, number 4. Have you seen the Ninja Creamy like going everywhere? The homemade ice cream.
Which one is that?
So the Ninja Creamy, it's like kind of like a blender, almost like a NutriBullet kind of thing.
Is that the?
And people have been making.
People make ice cream with it. Is that the one that you have to freeze the stuff first and then you put it in it and it kind of creams it for you?
I think, yeah, it's something like that. And they've
Yeah.
been making all these like crazy healthy or not healthy flavors, but
Yeah.
mostly healthy.
So I bought the Breville one. I bought the Breville ice cream maker, and I don't know if you've seen it, but I made Starburst ice cream.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, pink Starburst ice cream. Yeah.
Was it good?
Amazing. Again, like I don't like I'm to the point now where like I've got a kid and I try to do no corn syrup and no all this other stuff, but like when it comes to these videos, like I've got no choice sometimes. So it's like I tried it. It was so oh my god, it tastes like a pink Starburst creamsicle.
Oh,
so good.
Interesting. I don't post as much to my food account anymore just because like I don't want to, but
yeah, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, I just don't really feel like it. But I was posting like so many bad things at first, and then I just didn't want to be like stuck doing that because I don't want to eat it all and then spend 40 hours making chocolate chip cookies or something.
Yeah, some of the stuff takes forever.
Yeah, it does. It takes so long. Number 6 or 5. This is kind of an old one, but do you remember pasta chips?
Yes.
Yeah, smash or pass.
Smash. I enjoyed them. People like all the Italian people were pissed. They're like, "This is not Italian." And it's like, yeah, so what? It's good. It was fun.
I'm Italian. I was.
You weren't pissed? Actually, I'm 15% Sicilian.
Oh, yeah. Congrats!
Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very nice. You should go to Italy. You should put that on your schedule.
Yeah, I'm going to at some point.
All right, my final question for you. Is there one cooking utensil, product, appliance that you think everyone should splurge on? What would it be and why?
Air fryer. Get the one that you don't have to preheat because that's a pain in the ass. Why would you want to preheat anything? Just get the air fryer that turns on right away to the heat you need it.
That's true.
Every time I see a video of someone preheating their air fryer, I'm like, what the fuck are you because mine doesn't need that. Mine like right away is ready. Like I set the heat and hit it and it's done. Like it's there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I remember we talked about air frying ribs.
Air fried ribs. Yeah, exactly. That was one of the recipes for the barbecue sauce that we were talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Solid recipe. Oh yeah, I hate preheating.
Yeah, anything. I don't like waiting for the oven. I want things instantaneous. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, everyone does.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
it's normal now. Yeah. Well, people used to have patience. We don't really have that anymore.
Someone just said to me yesterday, "Okay, wait for the app to load. You have to be patient." I was like, "That I don't."
Yeah,
have that.
we mean this wasn't the era of. I remember when I was a young kid, there was the dial-up internet, and you had to have patience. Like, but now it's like everything's so fast. You got 5G, you got everything. You know what I mean? So it's quick. We're just accustomed to like having it now.
Like quick snacks and food hacks.
That's what it was. That PTSD. You just gave me. Yeah, that's traumatic.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. This was so fun.
Very fun.
You can follow Corey B on Instagram at I am Corey B, Facebook or YouTube at Corey B, or check out his website, CoreyB.com.
Yeah, I don't really update that, but go check it out.
Or I'll take it out.
No, don't take it out. No, keep it in there. It's good. It'll make me want to update it. Now I'm conscious and I have to go do it.
Okay. Well, I was looking at your one of your stand-up comedy things. Do you still do stand-up?
Sorry, that's very inappropriate. My problem is, yes, I love stand-up, but my comedy is just like, I don't know. It's not like what you think it was. A lot of people think I do food jokes and whatnot. Like my stand-up's like me cursing and like saying sexual stuff. And like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm a broken person, you know, I like every comedian is, but that was just, yeah. But I haven't done it since the pandemic. I was supposed to have my own show and all this stuff, but it just, pandemic ruined it, and I haven't really done anything since. No.
Okay. Well, I watched John Mulaney. Yeah. I know how it is.
Good. All right. I put that on there. I'm like, some people don't know what they're going to get into. They're going to click on it and think it's some family-friendly content, and I'm over here talking about like vibrators and stuff. It's going to, yeah.
I have to be honest. I was a little taken back by it, but it was funny.
Maybe I should take it down.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey fellow foodies, thanks for listening. Don't forget to leave me a review. And while you're at it, make sure to follow me at Livvin for Food Pod on Instagram or TikTok, or email me at livvinforfoodpod@gmail.com. Let me know what you're cooking up this week, which guests you would like to see on the podcast, or tell me your opinions on the latest viral food trend. Until next time,